Coucou tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien, j'espère que vous êtes confortablement installés. On se retrouve pour la suite de The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, sans plus tarder. C'est parti.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Est-ce que vous êtes prêts à aller vivre l'aventure? C'est parti.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
A memo.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
Attention.
Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
No.
Give me a chance.
Oui.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the figure anmarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no figure anmarines. None of us can.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Alors attendez, on prend à droite ou à gauche? On va prendre la bleue. Au pire, on prendra la rouge après. On refera le chemin. La bleue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
N'arrête, ne sois pas comme ça.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oui. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Vas-y, on y va. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Ah bah moi, je veux plus de choix, hein.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha!
Firewatch! C'est
What do you think
Firewatch!
this game is about, Stan? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? But it seems obvious to me
ça me rend
that you are meant
nostalgique.
to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Ah oui! Yes! Est-ce que je peux prendre des trucs ou pas? Ah, génial! Pour de vrai? Mais il y a des escaliers ici, hein? Dans le... Ah, oui, ils sont de l'autre côté, là. Les escaliers sont pas du bon côté. Je vous le dis, moi j'ai joué pour de vrai à Firewatch. Le gameplay est sur ma chaîne YouTube, n'hésitez pas à aller voir.
Oh no. No,
What?
no, 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 it can't be.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Alors en vrai, c'est pas le même paysage.
It's an open world game. Good God,
oui.
quickly block it off.
Non!
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va nous mettre comme jeu?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
C'est quoi ça?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just
no,
a nice
League.
big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
N'arrête. Amène-moi quelque part
Okay, so
d'autre.
what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Elle est où la balle? Oh, mais je suis pas une voiture. Mets-moi en voiture au moins, mec. J'ai même pas de speed. Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse? Vas-y. Oh, j'ai raté.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Vas-y. Qu'est-ce qu'il me fait? Il m'a mis plein de balles.
Oh goodness, that really does... Hold on. What are you doing?
Je suis tombée.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
N'arrête, je ne t'entends plus. Filling cabinet, médicure, ça c'est... oui. On va par où? Si je vais là-dedans, je vais tomber. Vas-y. Ah, où suis-je? C'est quel jeu ça? Je suis où? Vous connaissez ce jeu ou pas? Ça fait flipper, j'espère que je vais pas avoir de jumpscare. N'arrête. Pourquoi c'est tout noir? Je vois que dalle. N'arrête. N'arrête. De la lumière, oh yes. Oh, c'est quoi ça? Bizarre. Vous êtes prêts pour un jumpscare, maybe? Non, c'est bon. What? On va revenir sur nos pas. Ah, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Narrate. Ah, c'est la fin. C'est la fin. On va le refaire, mais cette fois-ci, on va prendre la porte rouge. Qu'en dites-vous?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
La porte rouge. Vous êtes prêts? Let's go.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Attends, ça se répète?
I wanted to stop.
Ça se répète tout le temps?
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
On est dans un carré.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, attendez, on prend laquelle? Vas-y, on y va. Je suis où?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Narrate est heureux, il se sent bien. Est-ce que je re-rentre dans la pièce ou on reste ici? Narrate? Narrate, il est en train de planer, là, on l'entend plus. Mais Narrate. Oh, oh, c'est beau. Narrate. On dirait du coton. C'est joli, ouais. Ça va faire une forme, ça vous croyez? Ce serait vraiment marrant que les développeurs la transforment en une forme bizarre. Bah quitte à troller, hein, autant troller jusqu'au bout. Hein. Ah non, ça va juste disparaître. Oh. Ça c'est devenu des petits pois. Des petits pois bioluminescents. Narrate, tu es toujours là ou... Vous savez, on dirait les sons quand vous allez vous coucher et vous voulez dormir. Et vous mettez ce genre de son-là. En rose avec le vert comme ça, c'est trop beau. Pourquoi ça devient rouge et tout? Oh. On dirait de la barbe à papa. Ok, j'ai l'impression que ça va être infini. N'est-ce pas? Donc je pense qu'on va partir, on va prendre la porte. Je pense que c'est juste des boules et il y a la couleur qui change de temps en temps, ok? Vous êtes prêts? On y va.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce que tu veux, Narette? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Right. Where were we?
Ah ouais, lui, il aime bien planer, hein. Ce Narette, là, il est à fond dedans. Narette, à un moment, va falloir partir. Ah bah oui, parce que là, ça recommence du début, Narette. Je veux bien être patiente. Il faut passer à autre chose, hein. Allez, Narette, t'es bien mignon, mais là, hein. Hop. On est où, là?
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What? C'est parce que tu veux que je retourne là-bas, c'est ça, Narette?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Je m'en doutais. Il se fout de nous. Il se fout de nous. Bon, arrête, ça suffit, hein.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Ça a l'air bien haut, tout ça.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
En fait, c'est pour ça qu'il voulait qu'on prenne... C'est pour ça qu'il voulait qu'on prenne la porte rouge. Il voulait juste planer, hein. Dis donc, on arrête. Pourquoi il n'y a pas de porte ici?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
On va quand même pas sauter. C'est quoi cette blague? C'est pour qu'on saute? Non. Narad, mets-nous un chemin, mets-nous une autre fin, ok? Eh ouais, c'est ça.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Bon allez, vous êtes prêts? Le plongeon. Tête première.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now,
Ouais, par contre, je crois qu'on a le
please get
crâne
back
ouvert.
to the other room.
Allons-y, hein.
Ah. Ah. Oh, c'est beau.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Attendez, on va réessayer.
Stanley, go
Oui.
back. There's nothing good
Pourquoi?
that can come from this.
Tu es sûr, Narat? Est-ce que tu es sûr? Vas-y, on va réessayer.
No, no, what do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Pourquoi?
My
Donne-moi une
God.
bonne raison.
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Non. Mais à un moment, on peut pas rester dans une pièce à l'infini.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Vas-y, il me fait pitié. Il fait exprès de nous prendre par les sentiments. Hein. Il le fait bien exprès, là, le petit narette. Par contre, je marche beaucoup moins vite.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
Est-ce que je peux me sauter dans le vide d'ici? Non, je peux pas. Non, je peux pas. Je marche au ralenti. Au revoir, Narat. Je crois que cette fois-ci, c'est le dernier saut. Adieu, Narat. Vous êtes prêts? 1, 2...
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Et voilà, c'est la fin. Je vous remercie d'être venu, j'espère que vous avez passé un bon moment avec moi. N'oubliez pas de mettre un petit pouce bleu à la vidéo si jamais vous voulez me soutenir, ça m'aide beaucoup si vous le faites, donc merci infiniment. Prenez soin de vous, c'est le plus important. Et je vous dis à bientôt, bisous bisous.